Good morning, all of you. So, can you all hear me now? Am I audible to everyone? Please respond. चले आगे. Should we start now the discussion of CAT 2019 DILR section slot 2? Please tell me, all of you. All right, guys. So, let's start now. Let's start here. So, let's start with the first set. Now, this is the difficult set here. I'll say this is the difficult set in this entire paper. CAT 2000, which is the most difficult one. I'll rate it as number one in the difficult category. Okay. There were two sets which were difficult here, and except two sets, all of them were of the level of, I'll say, medium to difficult, or some of the sets were easy also. Okay. So let's start with the analysis of this set here. It says 10 players, but actually, when you start solving this, it seems to be difficult, but then the moment I start solving that, I start getting the answers very easily. So ये उतना भी difficult नहीं है, I'll say. Okay. When you start solving this, so you quickly get the answers. The 10 players, as listed in the table below, participated in a rifle shooting competition. So there is a rifle shooting competition comprising of each round has 6 participants. Player numbered 1 through players numbered 1 to 6 participated in round here, so on. Okay. Now this is something which is important. Players number 2 6 from round 1 to 6 participated round 2. Okay. Round 5 and so on here. So it means basically the 4 consecutive people are not participating. Okay, the 4 consecutive people are not participating at all. Like in the round 1, 1 to 6 is participating. So in the round 1, 1 to 6 is participating. It means 7, 8, and they are not participating. In round 2, 7. Okay, player 2 to 7 are participating. So 8, 9, 10, and 1 is not participating. In the third round, 9, 10, 1, and 2 is not participating. In the fourth round, 10, 2, 3 not participating. 2, 3, 4 not participating. And next round, 2, 3, 4, and 5 participating, and so on. So 4 consecutive persons are not participating in this particular order here. Now, the table below gives the total number of points obtained by 10 players after the round 6 and round 10. So the total points of people after 6 round and 10 round. And followed by a couple of information. The informations regarding the round 1 to round 6. Gordon did not score consecutively in any 2 rounds. So total score by Gordon, it has to be different. Did not score consecutively in any 2 rounds here. Eddie and Fatima both scored in a round. So there is a one particular round in which both E and F has scored some points here. Okay. So let's see here. So you can prepare a table like this. Okay. Player number, player name, and round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, we know that in the round 1, players 7, 8, 9, and 10, they have not participated. So I can this. 10, 9, and 10 is not. In the in the next round, I get 9 and 2 also. In the round 4, okay, in the round 4, I can say 10. In the round 5, 3 not participated. In the round 6, 2, 3, 4, and 5 not participated here. Okay, in the round 7, I can say that is 3, 4, 5, and 6 has not participated. Player number. In round 8, 5, 6, 7 participated. In round 6, 8 has not participated. Okay. So we have prepared a list of all the players who has not participated at all here. Okay, who has not participated here in these sessions here. So can you all hear me now? So we can make a list of all the players here who are not participating. So can we move to the next part if this is clear to all of you? Now, the few other important points, let's see here. We also know the scores of the player. So we can say points after the round 6. Okay, I can write down that after round 6, what are the different points? So 8, 2, 3, 6. So 8, 2, 3, 6, 3. So I can write down for after round 6, that is 8, 2. All right, guys. So this is 8, 2, 3, 6, 3. So I can writing that in 8, 3, 6, 3. And 6 to 10, 6 to 10, that is for other players, that is 10, 17, 1, 1, 14. 10, 17, 1, 1, 14. So I can say 10, 17, 1 and 1 and 14 here. Okay. So 8, 2, 3, 6, 3, 10, 17, 1, 1, 14 here. So this is the player number and the player name here. Okay. So we have got a list of the player number as well as the player name. So this is the point which I have written here right now. That is for the first 6th round. Okay, for the first 6th round here. Okay, so as of now, we need to concentrate on 6th round. Now, has got Amita has got a score of in the first 6th round. So only in round 1 and round 6. Also, if you look at here, the other points which are given here, in this case, the top 3 performance in 1 point. So the total number of points distributed is either 7 or 3 or 1 in each and every round. The person can get either 7 points or 3 points and 1 points here. Okay, so 7, 3 and 1. Now in round 1, you can Amita here in round 6 here. So what is happening in this case here? I can say in this case, the point here is that the total of round 1 plus round 6, the score of Amita, it has to be equal to 8. So what are the different possible combination? Tell me. Can I say the different possible combination here is nothing but that is the only possibility is equal to 1 plus 7. And then there is no other possibilities. So I can say Amita scored in round 1, if it is equal to 1, then in round 6, it is going to be equal to 7. Okay. Or if the score of Amita in round 1 is equal to 7, then here it is going to be equal to nothing but that is 1. So 1 plus 7 or 7 plus 1. We'll see what are the different possibilities here. Okay. Now, coming to Bala. So Bala has till round 6. Bala has participated in all points which Bala has got is 2. So if the Bala has got 2 points, I think there is only one possible combination that Bala should get 1 as well in both the rounds here. So Bala has got 1 in and total will be equal to 2. All right. So which means Bala has got a total of 1 plus 1 that is equal to 2 points in the round 1. So now can Amita get 1 in round 1? No, because Bala has already got 1 in round 1. So Amita can't get 1 in round 1. So it means Amita has got how many points in the round 1? Amita has got a 7 points in the round 1 and 1 point in round 6 here. So we can say Amita has got round 1 and 1 point in round 6. So 7 plus 1 is 8. And for Bala, it is equal to 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. So I hope that this point is clear to all of you till this step. Now, Chen has got a total of 3 points. Okay. So if the Chen has got a total of 3 points, so what are the different possibilities for Chen? So in 3 rounds, because remember Chen is not in round 4, 5 and 6. So in 3 rounds, 1, 2 and 3, Chen of 3 points. So but is it possible? No. Chen can't get a score of 1 in round 1. Chen can't get a score of 1 in round 2. Okay. So the 1 plus 1 plus 1 equal to 3, this combination is definitely not possible at all. And if this combination is not possible at all, it means what? Chen has got a score of 3 in one of the round. Which round? We have no idea. can might get a score of 3 in the first round as well as or in the, or if in the, like, the possibility is here, you can write down if you want to write it here. The possibility here for chain is nothing but that is 3, 0, and I can say that is equal to 0, or it can be 0, 3 and 0, or it can be equal to 0, 0 and 3. So these are the different possibilities. Depending upon the conditions, we'll identify what are the possibilities for chain. But chain, as of now, I can write down this here. Now, David has got a total of 6 points. Okay. So if David has got a total of 6 points, so 6 point, how can David get a points? 3, 7, 3 and 1. Okay. So for getting a 6 points, the different possible combination is what? Definitely he can't get 7 point in any of, and 6 point in 4 rounds. Remember, David 6 points in a total of 4 rounds. So one of the possibilities here, I think the only possibility which seems to me, that is 3 and 3 and any other possibilities for David? No. That is, in 2 of the round, David will get 3. Okay, 3 plus 3 is equal to 6, and in 2 rounds, David will get a 0. So we'll see what combination is possible for David here. Okay. So for David, I can write down the only combination for David is nothing but that is equal to 3. In 2 of the rounds, David will get 3, and in 2 rounds, it will get 0. So I'm writing down 3, 0, 0. Eric is getting a total of 3 points. Okay. So if Eric is getting a total of 3 points, that is what it has been mentioned. So how can Eric get a total of 3 points here? So one of the possibilities for Eric might get 1, 1 and 1. Eric will get a 3. So these are the different possibilities. Okay. So Damini is saying that 3 triple 1. Now remember Damini one thing here. David can't get a score of 1 in round 1. David can't get a score of 1 in round 2. Why? Because Amita and Bala has got a 1 here. So in the other 2 rounds, David can get a score of 1 maximum twice in round 3 and round 4. So the combination 3 and triple 1 is not possible for David. Is that okay? The combination of 3 and triple 1 is not possible for David. I hope that now it is clear to all of you. Any doubts to anyone? Please tell me. And if you remember, when we had solved a question based on games and tournaments, I keep saying that always focus, start with the highest point or the lowest point. So if you start with the maximum and minimum point, now the questions can be solved quickly. So I'll say, if one by one for each one of them, if you look at the Josin, player number 10. So player number 10 in 2 of the rounds, player number 10 14 points. That is, Josin is getting 14 points. So what combination can give me a 14 points in 2 rounds? Tell me. Which combination can give me 14 points in 10 rounds? Which combination can give us 14 points in 10 rounds? I think the only possibility is nothing but 7 plus 7. And then there is no other possibility. So in round 5 and in round 6, Josin has got a score of 7 and 7. That's here. Okay. Is that clear? So that is here. Now, similarly, if I start with the IKEA. Okay. So IKEA has got how many points here? Let me go. I think I have written 1 point, but whether IKEA has got 1 point in the round 1? Points after round 6, IKEA has got 1 point after round 6. Okay. So IKEA has got 1 point after round 6. Just a minute, guys. Let me see the table once again. Just give me 1 minute. Oh, that is actually something missing. IKEA has got actually 2 points after round 6. It was 2, not 2. Okay, while preparing the table, maybe in this PPT, it was written 1, but it is actually 2. Okay, so write down IKEA 2 points. All right. Now, So we now know IKEA has got a total of 2 points. So if IKEA has got a total of 2 points, so what will happen in this case here? We need to see it here. Let me check here table once again whether all the data are correctly mentioned or not. 8, 2, 3, 6, 3, 10, 17, 1, 2, 14, 18, 5, 6, 6, 10, 10, 17, 4, 7. Yes. Only this was not 1, this was 2. Okay. Okay. Now, so IKEA is getting a total of 2 points. So if IKEA is getting a total of 2 points, so we'll get here quickly here. Yes. So 2 points. Now remember, IKEA can't get 1 point in round 6. Why? Because Amita has already got 1 point in round 6. I see Amita has 1 point in round 6. So Amita has got 1 point, can't get 1 point in round 6. So if IKEA is getting 2 points, the only so IKEA should get 1 point in round 4 and 1 point in round 6. And the total it will comes out to be equal to 2 here. Okay. So IKEA will get here 1 plus 1 plus 0, and that is the only possible combination for IKEA here. Now Hansa is getting 8 points. Okay, Hansa is getting 1 point. Okay. Yes or no? Hansa can't get round 4 also. So the only possibilities for Hansa to get a 1 point, that is in round. There is no possible combination. So point it must be round 3. So Hansa is getting 1 point in round 3, and I can say 0, 0 and 0 here. Okay, that is the case here. Now Gordon is getting a total of 17 points. Okay, guys. So now you need to concentrate here. Gordon is getting a total of 17. One more information regarding Gordon is given here. Okay, that Gordon did not score consecutively, not score consecutively in any 2 rounds, and Gordon has got a score of 17. So there are 5 rounds. Gordon did not participate in round 1. Okay, so there are 5 rounds. So in 5 rounds, let me write 5 rounds of 17 points. अब ये जो 5 राउंड है, that is round 5 round. But it also said that Gordon can't participate, did not score consecutively in any 2 rounds. 2 consecutive rounds में Gordon ने score नहीं किया. So the possibility is Gordon is scoring round 3, round 4, 5 and round 6. ये possibilities है. Or you might say, okay, sir, Gordon participated in two rounds. He can't get here. For getting a 17 points, for getting a 17 of 3 rounds, because in 2 rounds he can get a maximum of 14 points, and if he's getting 17 points, so he's getting a minimum of 3 rounds. So 3 rounds means the possibility is that Gordon is scoring in round 2, round 4 and round 6. So Gordon is definitely not scoring in round 3 and round 4. So round 3 and round 4 score, round 3 and round 5 score of Gordon is equal to 0. You can place 0 here. Now Gordon is scoring 17 points. So 17 points, the only possible combination is 7 plus 3. Yes or no? 7 plus 3. But again, Johnson can't get a score of 7 in round 6. So Gordon and round 4. So the scores of Gordon is 7 in 7 and 3 in round 6. So this is the possible score of Gordon in round 2, round 4 and round 6. Any doubts to anyone now till this point? Please tell me. Clear? Can we move forward now? So if you look at here now, in round 6, we have already and 7. So rest all of where I need to put 0. So I'll put here At rest all the places I'll put 0. Now, that is the case here. Now, Fatima has got 10 points and Eric has got a total of 3 points and David. So we are left out with only these 3%, that is David, Eric, and now it is also given to us point number 2 on the previous slide that Eric and Fatima scored the same number of points. Eric and Fatima both scored in a round. So there is one round in which Eric and Fatima has scored. Now Fatima score is 10 and Eric score is 3. So how can Fatima score 10? Can anyone tell me? And Eric also, I need to identify. The Eric score is also equal to 3. Now remember one thing, in the round 1, score of 1 is already there. Yes or no? In round 1, 1 is already used in round 6, 1 is used. So now I can't use 1 in the remaining cells. That is for sure. Because 1 has been already used from round 1 to round 6. So I can't use round here. So I can use numbers 3 or 7. Okay, 7 or 3 here. So 7 or 3. Now tell me one thing. So if Eric is getting a score of 3, so the only possibility is that Eric is getting a score of 3 in one round. Yes or no? And Fatima is getting a score of 10. जो भी बचे हैं एरिक ने पहले 5 Fatima has played in all rounds in one. Fatima will get 0. Now both Eric and Fatima, they can't get a score 3 in the same round. Yes or no? Both Eric and Fatima, they can't get a score of 3 and 3 in the same round. So it means when the statement number 2 mentioned that Eric and Fatima both scored in a round, it means what? In that round, Eric scored 3 and Fatima scored 7. 3 and 7 should come in the same column for Eric and Fatima. So 3 and 7 should come in the same column for Eric and Fatima here. Okay. All right. Now, also if you look at here the column of Fatima. Okay. So if you look at the column of the Fatima here, these are the, and okay, David is also there. यहाँ पे ये 2 cells बचे हुए ना. Round 5. Concentrate on round 5. So out of these 2 places, I need to put 3 at one place. So which place I can put 3? Think and tell me. At which place here I can put 3 here? Among the name, against the name of Eric and Fatima in round 5. Okay. Eric and Fatima in round 5. At one places I need to put 3. Where should I put? For Eric or for Fatima? अगर एरिक के लिए 3 पुट करूंगा तो फातिमा के लिए 7 पुट करना पड़ेगा, but 7 has been already used in round 5. So the only possibility here is that is nothing but that is equal to 0 and 3, and then there is no other possibilities. Because if you are going to put for Eric, if you are going to put 3, then for Fatima you need to put a 7. Okay, so 3 and 7, that is not possible because 7 has been already used for Jocelyn in round 5. So the only possible combination is 0 and 3 here. So I placed 0 as well as 3 in round 5 and round 6 here. So that is done. So round 5 is done. Round 6 is already done. Now tell me one thing. Eric and Fatima are getting a score of 3 and 7. So if Eric and Fatima is getting a score of 3 and 7 in a one particular round, can that be round 4? No. Because in round 4, someone has already got 7. Yes or no? Can it be round 2? No. Round 2 got a 7. Can't be round. So it can't be round 1. It can't be round 4. So if Fatima is getting a 7, the only possibility for Fatima to get a 7 is round 3. Okay. So in round 3, for Fatima, I can put 7. So for Fatima, if I'm putting 7, for Eric, it has to be equal to 3. So this is how we have got the total points for Fatima is now 10 in. So that will be 0. So I hope that now it is clear to all of you till this point here. Any doubts to anyone? Now, let's concentrate on round 4. in round 4, in one of the cell, I need 3. Remember, in round 4, I have used 7 and 1. I haven't used 3. So there is only one cell which has been left out. एक ही cell में मैं, that is David. So it means he has definitely got 3 points in round 4. So I can say David has got 3 points in round 4. So you can put 3 points for David in round 4. And that's it. Okay. So David has got 3 points in round 4. That is clear here. Now, we also know for Chen and David. So we know there are 3 possibilities here. Okay. Now, if you look at here round 3. So in the round 3, let me take again a laser pointer here. In round 3, 3 and 1. So in round 3, so okay. So here so now we are left out with Chen and David. Okay, Chen and David. So there will be 2 different combinations. Chen can get 3 and 0 and 0, 3, or this is equal to 0 and here it is getting 3, or here he will be getting 3 or 0. So there are 2 possibilities here. We know that David has got 2 3s in 2 of the rounds. So one is round 4, other can be round 1 or round 2. So for Chen and David, there are 2 different possibilities. So we'll leave that. Depending upon the questions, we'll. So any doubts to anyone as far as the round 1 to round 6 is concerned? Please tell me. Any doubts to anyone as far as round 1 to round 6 is concerned? No. So can we move to the next part if it is clear to all of you? The analysis from round 7 to round 10. Okay. Let's move to round 7 to round 10. Am I audible? Nikita, Sushant, Tanya. So let's see here. So round 7 to round 10. Now points after round 6 is 8. Okay. Points after round 6 is 8. Points after round 10 is 18. So total last 4 rounds, 18 minus 8, 10. Bala will get 5. Chen will get 6 minus 3, which is equal to 3. Okay. David will get Eric 7 points. Team will get 0 points. Go 7 minus 17, 0. Hansa 4 minus 1, 3. IKEA 17 minus 2, that is equal to 15. And Josin 17 minus 4, that is 3. So let me write down all these points first of all, and then we'll solve it here. So in the last 4 rounds, Amita has got 10. So 10, 3307. So I'm writing down points for the last 4 rounds. Okay, guys. So 10, 33, then 00, 3, 15, 3. So 00 and 3. Okay. So this is for the last 4 rounds. That is round number 7 to round number 10. ये last के 4 round में मुझे check करना है. Okay. Now, again, another points regarding here. It says only 2 players scored in rounds. जिन्होंने 3 consecutive round में score किया है. That is for round 7 to round 10. 2 players scored in 2 and one of them Chen. तो उसमें से एक Chen and no other player scored in any 2 consecutive rounds. So Chen has scored in 3 consecutive rounds. So let's see, Chen has scored in 3 consecutive rounds. So Chen is getting a and so Chen is getting 3 points in 3 consecutive rounds. In each of the round, Chen is scoring. Only possibility for the Chen is nothing but that is equal to how much? 1, 1, and 1. And then there is no other possibilities. Okay. So for Chen, I down the only possibility is that. And then there is no other possibility. Now, in addition to the Chen, there is one more person who is getting scoring 3 consecutive cells. Okay. So the possibilities for that person is maybe IKEA or क्या हो सकता है? Bala तो नहीं हो सकता. Can Bala get a score of here? No. Now remember, Bala is getting a score of 3. All of you. Bala is getting a score of 3. So if Bala is getting a score of 3, so what are the combinations for the Bala. Can round में उसकी definitely 3 आनी चाहिए. That's the only possibilities here. Okay. So I can say for Bala, it has to be definitely it is equal to 3, 0, and then that is equal to 0. And then there is no other possibilities for Bala here. Okay. David is getting a score of 0. Gordon is also getting a 0. So write down round 7 for Gordon also 0 here. Now, Hansa is getting a score of 3. Hansa is getting a score of 3 in only 2 rounds. Okay, guys? Hansa is getting a score of in only 2. Round 7, 3. I can't get 3. Got a score of 3 in 8 rounds. Or तो कोई possibilities नहीं है. Hansa can't get 3 in round 1. And with the combination of 1 also, we can't make 3. 3. So you can write down Hansa is getting 7 and 8. And that's it. So for Hansa, it is also clear. Okay. Now, again, it says here, Eric is getting a total of 7 points. So Eric is getting a total of 7 points. And from round 7 to round 10. Okay. From round 7 to round 10, Eric is getting a total of 7 points. So the only possibilities for Eric is that Eric is getting 7 points in round 10. So this is in round 10 here. So Eric is getting a 7 points in round 10, and then there is no other possibilities at all. Okay. Now in round 10 also, if you look at here, in round 10, one of the persons should get a 3. Okay. 10, one of the persons should get a 3. So this is 0, 1, 0, 1. Will be Amita. Amita can be already the person who can get a score of 3 in round 10. So you can put 3 here for Amita. This is equal to 3 for Amita here. Okay. Now, another thing here is that we also know one more fact. No other player scored in any 2 consecutive rounds. It also says Amita scored in round 10 and Jocelyn scored round. Jocelyn is scored in round 7. So we'll say Jocelyn is scoring some point in round 7. So if the Jocelyn is scoring some point in round 7, okay. So what are the possibilities for the Jocelyn here? Okay, I think I've written something which is I've written wrong. I have not considered few points here. So just a minute. Okay. Jocelyn is scoring some points in round 7. So if the Jocelyn is getting some points in round 7 and Jocelyn is getting 3, so Jocelyn is getting 3. So I think only possibility is 3. Okay. Just a minute, guys. 3 यहाँ पे नहीं था possible, and here 0, 3 is definitely done. Okay. So we have got this one. ये 3 बाला के लिए जो 3 है ना, this is not necessarily it has to be 3. 3 कहीं पे भी हो सकता है बाला का. Okay, it's not necessary round 7. It can be even in the round 9 also for Bala. Okay, so just leave it. Just look at here all. As it is mentioned that Jocelyn scored in round 7. So if the Jocelyn scored in round 7 and Jocelyn is getting a total of 3 points also. Okay, so Jocelyn is scoring in round 7 and Jocelyn is getting points also. So the only possibilities for Jocelyn is definitely in that is 0, 0, 0. So is that clear to all of you now? 3,000 for Jocelyn because Jocelyn has scored some point in round 7 and Jocelyn has got a score of total 3. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 to nahi hoga because round 8, 9 and 10 we have already used 1. So the only possibility for Jocelyn is 3 followed by 000 here, and then there is no other possibilities here. Okay. Now Bala has also scored a total of 3 points. So the only possibilities, remember in round 3, round 10, in round 10, Amita has already got 3. In round 9, in round 8, Hansa has got 3. In round 7, Jocelyn has got 3. So round 7, Josin has got 3. Round 8, Hansa has got 3. And Bala also, we need a total of 3 points. So the only possibility is Bala is getting in round 9. And this will be 0, 0, and 0. Okay. 00, 30. That is the possibility here. Okay. Now, another thing here, there is one more person who has got a 3 consecutive score. So that has to be IKEA. IKEA in round 7, 8, and 9. So in round 7, 8, and 9, IKEA is getting a of 15 points. So if IKEA is getting a total of 15 points in round 7, 8, and 9, so that is the 7. Okay. And because remember, IKEA can't get 1 in round 8 and round 9. Because in round 8, Chen has got 1. In round 9, Chen has got 1. So IKEA can get a 1 in round 7. And in the remaining round 8 and 9 is 7 and 7. So 1 plus 7 is for IKEA in 3 consecutive rounds. That is round number 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So round number 7, 8, and 9, IKEA is getting a score of 1, 7, and 7. Any doubts to anyone now? Okay. So for Amita is getting a total of 10 points. And in round 7, we have used 1 and 3. In round 7, we have used 1 and 3. So in round 7, we have already used 1 and 3. So the only possibility is round 7, I need to use the number 7 here. And then remaining is 0 and 0. Now this table is completed. So any doubts to anyone regarding this table? Please tell me now. So this was a difficult set. Difficult in that means it is a lengthy because there are 10 players, 10 rounds. I need to make a lot of combinations here. So that might be slightly time consuming. So I'll say it's a time consuming set, not a difficult, a very difficult, a time consuming set. So we'll put it in a difficult. So can we move to the questions now? If this is clear to all of you. Can we move to the questions? Okay. Now, let's see. This is the table here, final table. So it says, what were the scores of Chen, David, and Eric respectively after round 3? So after round 3, for Chen and David. So for Chen and David, for Chen it is 3, David is also 3. And for Eric, the 3 it is 3, so number A. Okay. That is 333, option number A. Question number 1. Question number 2. Which 3 players were in the last 3 positions after round 4? So after round 4, 7. Okay. Bala has got 2. So we need to find out the last 3 positions. So last 3 position देखते हैं. तो last 3 position मुझे लगता है 4 round IKEA का होना चाहिए, उसके 1 point है. Even Hansa has also got 1 point. So IKEA and Hansa is definitely have got 1 point, and Bala. So IKEA, Hansa, and Bala. Okay. Even Josin also. Josin के तो total points is 0. I think the possibility is Josin, Hansa, and IKEA. So that is option number D. Hansa, IKEA, and Josin. Option number D is the correct answer. Next question. Question number 3. Which player scored points in maximum number of rounds? So who is the player who has scored a point in maximum? So Amita has scored the points in 3. Okay, Bala has got in only in 3 points. Or you can check the options. IKEA, Amita in 4 rounds. IKEA in how many rounds? IKEA rounds. You can see 5 rounds here. Chen in how many rounds? Chen is getting a score of 3 and 1 round. Now 2 में से किसी एक में होगा. And Josin again in 3. So the answer is definitely IKEA. Option number A. And question number 4. Which player scored points in the last round? So in the last round, which all players has scored? Amita has scored, Amita, Erin, and Check. That is option. So I hope that now the first set is clear to all of you. Time consuming set, a difficult one. So can we move to the next set? Please tell me, all of you, if this is clear to everyone. Okay. Now let's move to 5 to 8. Now this set I found to be a very easy one. Okay. So let's discuss this question number 5 to 8. I'll tell you my approach here. So you all can check that. Okay. So it says in the table below, check marks indicate all the language spoken by 5 people. Okay. All the language spoken by 5 people. That is Paula, Quentin, Robert, Sally, and Terence. That is the case, sir. And it says Paula speaks only Chinese and English. For example, Paula. So Paula can speak only Chinese and English. That's it. These 5 people form 3 teams. That is team one, team and two. And each team और 3 members. हर टीम में या तो 2 लोग होंगे या 3. A team is set to speak a particular language. A team is set to speak a particular language if at least one of, and the following facts are known. Each team, so let's say following facts here. So there are team 1, team 2, and team 3. So I can say there are 3 teams. So let me mark here. That is A, teams. And what are the languages? The language is nothing but Dutch, English, and the French. So these are the 6 languages, and these are the different teams here. Okay. Now, next one. Each team speaks exactly 4 languages. So every team speaks 4 languages as had the same number of members. So the number of members is same as well as the language is 4. So every 4 languages and each has the same number of members. So since I'm preparing the table of team against the language, so in each of the column, I need to put 4 tick mark. Yes or no? And 2 crosses. Because it says each team speaks exactly 4 languages. So against the name of every team, there has to be 4 tick and 2 crosses here. Okay. Now, second point, and has the same number of members. So the number of members, either it can be 2, each of the team has got 2 members common, or I can say 3 members common. Now it says English and Chinese are spoken by all the 3 teams. So English is spoken by all the 3 teams. Okay. So let me prepare my table in English. Okay. All right. Now, so English and Chinese is spoken by all the 3 teams. So English and Chinese is spoken by all the 3 teams. So I can put a tick mark here. Okay. So English and Chinese is spoken by all the 3 teams. And let me write down the name of the persons also. All these languages here. Okay. Who all can speak all these languages? Let's concentrate there also. So Arabic can be spoken by only Robert. Only Robert can speak Arabic. R. Okay. Now Basque, only Sally. Only Sally can speak Basque. Now Chinese, Paula or Terence. So for Chinese, it can be spoken by Paula as well as P and T. Now next, Dutch is spoken by Quentin. So Dutch is spoken by, okay. And English is spoken by 3 person, that is PQS. So English is spoken by 3 person, that is Q and S. And the last one, that is French, is spoken by R and T. So I've written R and T. Okay. So Chinese team one, team two, team three. But who is speaking Chinese in which team? We are not sure. It can be either P or T, or it might be possible that both P and T are speaking Chinese. Okay. Same thing for English. All the three teams are speaking English, but who is speaking English in which team? Whether it is P, Q, or S, we are not sure. So just leave it here. Now, it says English and Chinese are spoken by all the three languages. Basque and French by exactly two teams. So Basque and French is spoken by exactly two teams. So can you say Basque? It means row, second row. So in Basque is spoken by two teams. So there has to be two T and one cross in Basque. And French also two teams. So there are two teams, one cross. There are three teams. And other language by one team. So only one team will speak Arabic. Speak Arabic. Similarly, only one team will speak Dutch, and the other two teams will not speak Dutch. So I have put in a tick and cross here, like this. Now, none of the team includes both Quentin and Robert. So Quentin and Robert, they can't come. एक साथ दोनों कहीं भी नहीं आ सकते हैं. Paula and Sally are together in exactly two teams. So P and S are a part of two teams here together. Robert is in team one and Quentin is in team three. Now Robert is in team one. So I'll put here Robert is, and Quentin is in team three. So Quentin is in team three. So Quentin, I'll see here. So if the Robert is in team one, so can you guys tell me, can I say if the Robert is in team one, so the only possibility is that, okay, that Arabic, and Robert can speak only Arabic. And we know that in against the name of the Arabic, I sort of tick, cross, and cross. So that is the only possibility is tick, cross, and cross. So in team one, Robert is speaking Arabic. I hope that this is clear to all of you. In team one, Robert is speaking Arabic. Any doubts to anyone now? Till this part, please tell me, all of you. Clear? Yes. So ये हो गए. Now Quentin is in team three. So if the Quentin is in team three, okay. So Quentin is in team three. So कहाँ Quentin आ सकता है? Dutch, as well as Quentin is in team three. So remember, Quentin can speak two languages. So that Quentin can speak Dutch as well as English also. So I put in the name of Quentin here. Now, in case of Dutch also, we need one tick. Quentin is a part of team three. So team three, Quentin will definitely speak Dutch. So I can put a one tick here, and the remaining. Okay. So I hope that it is clear to all of you. So you can see Quentin is a part of team three and he can speak Dutch as well as English. He can speak Dutch as well as English. So that's the case here. Now, so once this is done, now if you look at the Basque, so in the Basque here, we need to put two tick and one cross. Okay, we need to put two ticks and one cross. All right. So if I need to put two tick and one cross here, so how can I put here? And the same thing, it goes in the F French also, two tick, one cross. And remember, only S can the language Basque here. So where should I put a cross and where should I put a tick? That is the thing which we need to identify. Can anyone tell me now? So Robert and Quentin we have done. We also know that Q and R can't come together. So if R can't come together, remember one thing, Q and R can't. So R is a part of team one. Okay. And remember, Robert is also, since R is a part of team one and Robert can also speak French. So in the team one, Robert is speaking French also. I can put one tick here. In team one, Robert is speaking French. So you can see in the team one, there are already four tick. So if there are already four tick in team one, so there has to be two crosses, because in each column, in each team, there are exactly four languages which I need to put a tick. So two has to be crossed. So no one can speak Basque in team one. Cross sign here. Any doubts now? Susan, Damini, Tanya, please tell me. Is this part clear to all of you till this step? So in team one, the language spoken in team one is Arabic, A, C, E, and F. Now in the second row against the Basque in B, I need two ticks and one cross. So one cross is already for team 1. So it means there has to be 2 tick for team 2 and team 3. Okay. And who is speaking this language? That S and S. Only S. So I can write down S and S. Definitely, that is for sure. Okay. Now in team 3, there is one cross already. So in team 3, there is one cross already. So, and sorry, there are 4 tick already. And there has to be 2 cross. So no one can speak a language French here in team 2 here. So I can put here. So if no one can speak a language French, so French here, so it means I can't put here T, they can speak French. So if R and T can speak French, so in the team 3, I R and T can't be a part of team 3. That is for sure. Okay, that is for sure here. Now, so we now left out with the French. So in the French, we need one cross, 2 tick. So in French, we need one cross and 2 ticks. So one cross is already for team 3. So team 2 definitely speaking French. So I can put here French. And R is already a part of R is already a part of team 1. So we'll see whether it is a part of team 2 or not. So I hope that this is clear to all of you as far as the language is concerned. So once I find out that which language is spoken by which team, now we'll identify which all persons are a part of a team. Any doubts to anyone till this step, please tell me, all of you. Clear to all, everyone? Please respond. Okay. Now, we know that Q and R can't be together, guys. Okay, we know that Q and R, they can't be 2 teams together. So P and S are a part of exactly 2 teams. Now tell me one thing, if can P and S, both of them be a part of team 1? Because remember, P and S, okay, P and S, they can speak what? All languages. So tell me one thing, all of you. Can P and S speak, both of them, can they speak the language, can they be a part of team 1? क्योंकि 2 टीम के पार्ट है, दोनों एक साथ, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. और Q and R नहीं आ सकते. So in any case, since Q and R can't be together, so I think R is definitely not a part of team 3. That is for sure here. Okay. Also, let's put at the cross here. So if I'm talking about team A, sorry, A. So in team 2, R team 3. Because if R is included in team 2 and 3, so they can speak a language Arabic also. Okay. In team B, S can't be there. Not team B, but B. Okay. Because if S is a part of team 1, if S is a part of team 1, so in that case, S can also speak a Basque, which is not possible for team 1. So S can't be a part of team 1. And we also know that P and S together, 2 teams. Okay, that is for sure. So which 2 teams? So I can say P and S together, they are definitely 2 as well as, because टीम 1 में S को नहीं ले सकता क्योंकि बास्क नहीं बोल सकता. टीम 1, no one is speaking the language Basque, so I can't take S here. Okay, so which means in team 2 as well as team is definitely a part, and here team 2 also P and S is definitely a part here. Is that clear to all of you? So P and S is definitely a part. So here write down P, and here it is P and S. Anyone can speak here. So P and S and P and S. Okay, P and S here. Okay. Now, also in team 2, R can't be a part of team 2. So someone is speaking French. So who should speak French? Remember, R can't be a part of team 2. We have already written in the first row. So R can't be a part of team 2. So if R can't be a part of team 2, who is a part of team 2? It has to be T here, because someone is speaking French. So there are exactly 3 persons, that is P, S and T, part of team 2. So team 2, the 3 persons are P, S and T. P, S and T. Is that clear? So in team 2, PST is a part of team 2 and other can't be. Now coming to the team 3, R is not a part. Okay, B. Now language Chinese. For language Chinese, P and S are together, so I can say language Chinese P. And for English also there is a okay. So till now I have taken P, S, and Q. So in team two there are person because the number of persons in both the teams are exactly same. So in team three also PSQ, team two it is nothing but that is equal to PST. Now coming to the team one. So in team one we have already identified S and Q can't be a part of this here. So S and Q can't be a part here. Okay. So R is already we need because there has to be three persons here. So who can be here? We can't take S, we can't take here. So I think the other two person R is there, ठीक है, और S और Q नहीं हो सकते हैं. So अब और कौन कौन बच गया? या तो R के साथ P और okay, it can't be S, it can't be Q. So S and Q नहीं हो सकते हैं और R और Q भी एक साथ नहीं. Given Q and R also can't be together. Okay, so R is already a part, so Q is also not together. Okay, so I have removed Q, I have removed S, or P भी नहीं आ सकता. Yes or no? Even P is also not possible because P and S with R need to move person. So P and T, yes, that's right. P and T I can take here. The only possibility is nothing but that is P and T. So and here, that's right. S is not there, Damni. So any doubts to anyone? And now this set is completed. So in team 1, RPT, in team 2, PST, and in team 3, it is PSQ. But it was not a difficult one. It could have been done easily. It will not take too much of time. So can we move to the questions now? Please respond, all of you. If the second set is clear, can we move to the questions now? चलिए आगे. Am I audible? Ayush, Nikita, Santosh, Susan, everyone, can you all hear me? Please respond if you guys can hear me. Okay, so let's move to the question here. So, I have summarized everything here. Team 1, languages, and who all are the members. So, who among the following four is not a member of Team 2? So, Paul is a member of Team 2. So, Paul, Sally, and Tennis is a member of Team 2. So, the answer is nothing but that is Quentin. Next, who among the following four people is a part of exactly two teams? Sally is a yes, that's right. Who among the following? So Sally is satisfying. So the answer is option number A, Sally. Okay. Who is a member of just a guys? Just wait. I think suddenly the point got closed. So I'll open it again. कहां पे लिखा है कि बी एंड एफ आर इन एग्जैक्टली टू टीम्स? कैन यू टेल मी वेयर इट इज रिटन दैट बी एंड एफ आर इन एग्जैक्टली? बी एंड एफ आर लैंग्वेज, बी एन एफ ये लैंग्वेज है, कहां पे गिवन है कि बी एन एफ आर टुगेदर इन एग्जैक्टली टू टीम्स? प्लीज टेल मी संतोष. Where it has been written B and F are in together? It says Basque and French. By two teams. So the language Basque is spoken by two different teams. And French is also spoken by two teams. Where given कि वो team से चाहिए. Does anywhere it has been mentioned? नहीं. So let's see here. So question number 5, I already told the answer. Question number 6, I already told the answer. For 7th. So who among the 5 people is a member of all? So I D. Paula is a member of all of them. And 8. Apart from Chinese and English, which language are spoken by team 1? So Chinese and English is French and Arabic. So option number. So I hope that this second set is clear to all of you. Any doubts to anyone now? Okay, guys. So let's move to the next set. Question number 9 to 10. Okay. So let's start with question number 9 to 12. A question based on set theory, but easy. Okay. So let's see here. Students in college are discussing two proposals. Okay, guys. So there are two different proposals. And students are discussing these two different proposals here. A proposal by authorities to introduce. So there is a proposal by the authorities to introduce dress code on campus. And B, a proposal by the students to allow multi-narrative. Is nothing but A and B. A student does not necessarily support either of the proposals. So it's not necessary that we should support the two proposals. It might be possible that we are not supporting any proposal at all. Now, in an upcoming election for the student union president, there are two candidates in fray. That is, a survey was conducted among students. So there are following information. Okay. So this is the case. So I can say I'll draw two Venn diagram. One for Sunita. Prepare one Venn diagram for Sunita. For okay, there is a proposal A and the proposal B. Okay. So here. Now also it says every student prefers one of. So there's no common here. So if I am preferring Sunita, then I will not prefer Ragini. Or if I'm preferring Ragini, I will not prefer Sunita. So there is nothing common between these two here. Okay. And a survey was conducted by picking a sample of 500 students. And also it's not every student prefers one of the two candidates, but it doesn't mean that. For example, if my preferred candidate is Sunita, so if I'm preferring the Sunita, it doesn't mean that I need to support Sunita on both the proposal. Might be possible that I prefer Sunita, but I will not support Sunita for any of the proposals also. Now, come to this one. 250 students supported proposal A and 250 students supported proposal B. Okay, so A is 250A, 250B. But we have drawn the diagram for Sunita and Ragini, so I can't put it anywhere. Now, among the 200 students who preferred Sunita, so total number of students who preferred Sunita is equal to. So it means meaning 300 of them are preferred Ragini. ठीक है? So 200 लोग सुनीता को प्रीफर करते हैं 500 में से तो 300 रागिनी को करेंगे. So among the 200 students who preferred Sunita, supported proposal A. So what is 80% of 200? So 80% of 200, it is equal to 160. So 160 people are supporting proposal A. And we also know that total number of students who supported proposal A. So out of these 250, 160 is for Sunita. So what about the remaining 90? 250 minus 160, 90. So it means 90 students are supporting proposal A, but their preference is Ragini. So I can put here 90, 0. Is that clear to all of you? So there are 90 students who 90 students who support proposal A for Ragini and 160 students who support proposal A for Sunita, and the total is 160 plus 90, which is equal to 250. Okay. Now next point here. Among those who preferred Ragini, so among those who prefer Ragini, तो 300 लोग रागनी को 30% supported proposal A. So 30% of 300, that is equal to 90. So that already that line, that statement number 3 is of no use. We are not getting any extra information. ठीक है ना? Because 30% of 300 is equal to 90, that we already know. Now 20% of those who supported proposal B. So proposal B is supported by how much? That's 250 people support proposal B, and 25% of this. So 25% of this is equal to, they prefer Sunita. So they prefer Sunita. So I'll write down here 50. 50 here. They prefer Sunita. Okay. अच्छा नहीं, इसकी statement एक की जरूरत थी. Okay. Because it's not necessary that anyone who is supporting someone, okay, anyone who is supporting someone needs to, whose preference is Ragini, that need to support. So ये 30% की जरूरत थी here. I have taken it wrongly here. Among the, like here, which say, when I say among the 200 students who preferred Sunita, percent supported proposal A. अच्छा नहीं, ये 2. I was right here. Now 20% of proposal B. So total of 250 students supported proposal B. Okay, total of 250 supported proposal B, and 20% of them prefer Sunita. So 25%, 20% of them means 50. So 50 of them will support B, prefer Sunita. So it means remaining 200 are preferring Ragini. 200 is here for Ragini. So there are 200 students who supports proposal B for Ragini and 50 students who supports proposal B for Sunita, and the total of these 50 plus 200 is equal to 250. Now 40% of those who did not support proposal B. Now proposal B is supported by students. So how many not supported proposal B? So I can say not supported proposal 500 में से 250 लोग proposal B को support करते हैं, तो कितने support नहीं करते हैं? 250. And 40% of these, so 40% of these 250, that is equal to nothing but that is 100. So 100. And their preference is nothing but that is Ragini. So their preference is Ragini. So 100 लोग, okay, the point here is 100 लोग ऐसे हैं जो रागनी को प्रिफर करते हैं बट प्रपोजल बी को सपोर्ट नहीं करते हैं. It means the sum of these two area, it is equal to 100 here. Okay, sum of these two area is equal to 100. That is important here. Did not support proposal B और रागनी, तो proposal B के बाहर आ जाओ तो रागनी. So 200 ये है, तो ये इन दोनों का सम 100 होना चाहिए. Now statement number 6, it says every student who prefers Sunita and supported proposal B also supported proposal A. So it means it is talking about these 50 students. Okay. Sunita and supported proposal B. So that these 50 students, they prefer support proposal B. They also support proposal A. So all these 50 students also support proposal A. So write down here, this is equal to 50 and this is equal to 0. And so only A for Sunita is 160 minus 50, 110. So for Sunita, A union B is equal to 160. So it means there are 40 who are not supporting Sunita, for neither for proposal A nor for proposal B. And now for Sunita, it's completed. 110 plus 50 plus 0 plus 40 is 200. So any doubts to anyone as far as the Sunita is concerned? Please tell me. Any doubts to anyone as far as Sunita is concerned? No. Now comes to the last point, point number 7. Among those who preferred Ragni, that is 300%, 20 did not support any of the proposals. So 20 people is not supporting any proposal out of this 300. So 20% of 300 is 60. So this is 60 here. And if this is 60, this has to be equal. So 60 plus 40 is 100. ये अभी डिस्कस किया था. Point number 5. Point number 5 says, say 100 आना चाहिए था इन दोनों का sum. So 40. So A and B for Ragni, it has to be equal to 90, which is 150. And now that's a complete thing. Now tell me if there is any doubts to anyone. Any doubts to anyone now till this step? Please tell me. No. So let's move to the questions now. Okay. So question number 9. Among the students who supported proposal A, so 50 students who supported proposal A, what percentage preferred Sunita for student union? Percent. Okay. What percentage preferred Sunita for student union? That is 90. Yes or no? Just give me a minute, guys. My mobile fan has been switched off, so I can't see the chat screen. Okay. Am I audible to all of you now? Can you all hear me now? Please respond. Am I audible to all of you now? Please respond, everyone. Please respond if you guys can hear me. Can you all hear me? Please respond. Yes. Okay. So let's see. Let's discuss. It says, among the student surveyed who supported proposal, we know that there are 250 proposal A. That was already we have identified. Okay. So among these, out of this, what percentage preferred Sunita for student union president? So जो 250 लोगों ने proposal A को support किया है, ठीक है, सुनीता के लिए कितने? That is 160. You can see it here, 160. So the answer is nothing but that is equal to 160 upon 250. Okay, so 160 upon 250, that value, it will be comes out to be equal to how much? 64% in 200. So that is equal to 64. Question number 10. What percentage of the students surveyed who did not support proposal A? Did not support in 250. ठीक है. Preferred Ragini as student president. So preferred Ragini as student union president. So preferred Ragini as student union president here. A को support. So Ragini को कितने लोगों ने किया है? जिन्होंने that is 1 is equal to 210. 210 स्टूडेंट है, 150 plus 60. This is 210 students. They have supported Ragini but not proposal A. So 210 by 4%. So the correct answer for this question is here 84%. All right. Now, next. What percentage of the students surveyed who supported both proposal B preferred the student union president? So, what percentage of the students surveyed who supported both proposals A and B, ठीक है, preferred Sunita as student union president? Preferred Sunita as student union president here. So that is equal to 50. Okay, so 50 जो proposal A और B दोनों को support कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, so that is and supported Sunita, that is equal to 50. So the answer is what? What percentage of the students surveyed who supported both proposal A and B preferred Sunita? So 50, and who supported both proposal A and B. So how many of them has supported both proposal A and B here? It is coming out to be, just a minute. So both proposals A and B. So how many students are there who have supported both proposals A and B? For Sunita, it is 50, and the total is what? Is it 100? Yes. 100 है ना total. 50 for Sunita. So that is 50 plus 50 is 100. So 50 by 100. It is, the answer is option number A. That's right. Is that clear? So the correct answer for this is option number A. 50 by 100, it is 50%. That's right. I was thinking about something else. All right, let's come to the last question. So how many of the students surveyed supported did not A and so proposal B but not A and Ragini. So proposal B but not A and for Ragini. So proposal B but not A, that is 150. So the correct answer for this is 150. Any doubts to anyone now? Please respond. Can we move to the next set if it is clear to all of you, the third set? Okay, now let's move to the next set, that is 13 to 16. Now, this is another set which I'll say I'll rate it as a difficult question, number 13 to 16. So should we start with the discussion of 13 to 16 now? Okay, so let's see. It says the first year students in a business schools are split into 6 sections. All right. So there are total of 6 sections here. In 2019, the business statistic course was taught in these 6 sections by A, B, K. Sections are A, B, C, D, F. All 6 sections had a common midterm that is known as MT and the common end 100 marks for each of them. ET, so the total number of questions in ET is more than MT. Okay, so when it comes to the number of questions, I can write number of questions. It has to be greater than in number of questions in ET is greater than number of questions in MT. Now, questions for MT and ET were prepared collectively by 6 faculty members. Considering MT and ET together, okay, considering MT and ET together, each faculty member prepared the same number of questions. So, सबने questions with the same number. Okay, so the total number of questions, it has to be a multiple of 6, yes or no? Because there are 6 faculty members, all of them have prepared the same number of questions. So number of questions has to be a multiple of 6. That is has to be clear. Is that clear to all of you? The total number of questions, it has to be a multiple of 6. So another information is that total number of questions. Number of, because there are 6 faculties here and everyone is preparing the same number of questions here. Each of MT and ET has at least 4 questions that are worth 5 marks. Okay, so I'll say the topic is about ET as well as MT. So each of them has got at least 4 questions that are worth 5 marks here. So there are 4 questions of 5 marks. 4 into 5. So I'm just writing total marks कितने हो सकते हैं. तो मिनिमम 4 क्वेश्चन होंगे जो 5 मार्क करके 2 मार्क्स into 5 and 4 into 5. Okay, that is minimum. It can be more than 4 here. Okay, and at least 2 questions that were of worth 15 marks in each of these sections. There are 2 to 2 times 15. Okay, as well as at least 2 questions that were in both MT and ET, all the 5 marks, each of the MT and ET has at least 4 questions that were worth 5 marks, at least 3 questions that were worth 10 marks also. Okay, so at least 3 questions over there which is of 10 markers. So there are 3 10 marker questions, so 3 into 10 and 3 into 10 here. Okay, and there are 2 questions worth. So the minimum number of questions here for ET and MT is definitely 9. 4 plus 3 plus 2, that is 9. So there are 9 questions. That is minimum. All right. And what is the total weight? We can add these 3 values. Minimum marks abhi tak kitne ho gaye? That is 4 into 5 is 20. 20 plus 30 is equal to 50 and 50 plus 30. So 9 questions of worth 8 and 9 questions of worth 80 marks in MT. Okay, so we know that in ET there are 9 questions which is of worth 80 marks and 9 questions which is of worth 80 marks in MT also. And we also know that the total marks is of 100 for each of the paper. Okay, so we need further 20 marks here in ET. Okay, we need 20 marks in the ET and we need 20 marks in the MT also. And till now, there is 9 question in both of them. Okay. Now, also for 20 marks, we also know that the total number of questions in ET has to be more than MT. So, satisfying the minimum criteria, we know that there were 18 questions in minimum of them together. 9 in ET, 9 in MT, and 80 marks and 80 marks. So, we need to see how can one get a 20 marks. With the help of how many questions? So for 20 marks, you can start making the combinations. For 20 marks, I'll make the combinations here. Okay. So 20 marks कैसे कैसे आ सकते हैं मेरे पास? 5 marker question है, 10 marker question है, 15 marker question है. So the possibility is 5 question 5 नंबर की अटेंड कर लो तो मेरे पास मार्क्स आ सकते हैं. ऑलराइट. So minimum Okay, maximum I can add 4 more questions. Yes or no? Maximum I can add 4 more questions. Yes or no? And if I can add a maximum of 4 questions here, so total 4 questions in ET and 4 questions in MT. Let's say 4 questions, maximum 4 4 क्वेश्चन और ऐड कर सकता हूं दोनों में. तो 8 plus 4 26. So the maximum number of questions is ET and MT together. Is that part plus MT together? The maximum number of questions is equal to 26. Why? जो 20 marks लाने के लिए for 20 marker I can put 4 questions of 5 marker and 4 questions of 5 marker. Yes or no? So maximum 4 questions in ET, 4 questions in MT. So 18 plus 4 is 26. But we also know that the total number of questions has to be a multiple of 6. So what should be the exact number of questions? Should I take 26 or after 18, which is the next multiple of 6, that is 24. So can I say the total number of questions, it has to be 24? Please tell me yes or no. The total number of questions in ET and MT together, it has to be exactly equal to 24. Any doubts to anyone? Please ask me now. Clear? Okay. Now I'll move to the next part if it is clear to all of you till this step. Kamini, Santosh, Nikita, Tanya, and everyone, all those who are present here. Any doubts till this step? Can we move to the next point? If it is clear to all of you till this step. Am I audible? If I am audible, guys, please respond. Everyone. Okay, great. So let's move ahead. Okay. Now, so we know. So we know that the total number of question is 24. And we also know that the number of questions in ET has to be more than MT. So the minimum number of questions in ET, it has to be 13. Because 12 plus 12 is equal to 24. And if 12 plus 12 is equal to 24, it means what? The minimum number of questions in ET, it has to be. Now, so ET, there are already 9 questions. और मैक्सिमम 4 क्वेश्चन ही हो सकते हैं, 4 से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकते हैं. So it means in ET there is definitely a total of, and 13 plus 11 is equal to 24, because maximum ET has got a minimum of 9 questions of worth 80 marks, and for 20 marks at the max I can add 4 more questions. No? So in ET there can't be, number of questions can't be more than 13 in any of these sections. Okay, and ET number of questions from it has to be greater than MT. So the only possible is that ET has got 13 questions and MT has got 11 questions. So now tell me if there is any doubts to anyone regarding these two. ET has got 13 and MT has got 11. Okay, so ET has got 13, MT has got 11 questions. Now we can also say about the ET and MT. So in ET already got 9 questions, so we have got 4 more questions. So these extra 4 questions, it is also of 5 mark. Yes or no? 5, 20. Okay, so 4 into 5, 20. And in MT I need 9 questions. We already know we need 2 extra questions. In empty, we need two extra questions. So in empty, if I need two extra questions of worth 20 marks, so what are the possibilities? Either both the question is of 10 marks. It is yes or no. So for empty, there are two possibilities, but for ET, there is one fixed possibility. 13, the distribution of 13 questions. So let's go to the next slide here. I've written all the statements, 5 statement here. So when it comes to the ET, a total of 13 questions. So question 1, 6, 10, 11. Okay, let me write down at other places. So ET. Okay, so let me write down question number 1, question number 3, question 4, 5, 11. This I'm writing down 13 question. For M, there are 11. So 13 questions in ET and 11 questions in MT. That we know here. Okay. So 13 questions here in ET and 11 questions in MT. Now, what is the distribution of 11 questions? There is a 2 marker. Okay. 5 marker, 5 marks, and then there is a 10 marks, and then there is 3 marks. Okay, that is given here. So in MT also, and there is a 10 marks, and then so for ET, we have already identified how many questions are there of 5 marker. 4 तो minimum और 4 और extra आ गया. So there were 8 questions of 5 markers. So there were 8 questions. Okay, for 10 marker, it is 3 questions of 10 marker. So 8 plus 3 is 11. And 2 questions of 15 marker. So 11 plus 2 is empty. Minimum जो है वो तो है ही, उसके अलावा 5 plus 15 or 10 plus 10. So that we'll see here. Okay, but minimum I am writing minimum there were 4 questions. 4 plus 3 is questions. I need 2 15. It can be of 10. 1 question of 5, 1 question of 15 marker, or 1 question of 10 and 10. Also, it says here, going to the previous slide, in both MT and ET. So let me select a list. Both MT and ET are exceeded by the 10 marker question, and all the 15 marker question followed the 10 marker. It means all the 5 marker question, it will come, and all the 10 marker question, it will come before. Okay, so 5 marker is preceded by 10. Okay, and the 15 marker question is following 10 marks. So it means 10 marks should come before. So that should be the sequence. First, like question number 1, 2, 3, so on, it will be for 5 marker and so on. Now, so we know for ET, there are 8 questions. Question of 5. Question of 5 marker. 4 is 5 marker. 5 is 5 marker. 6 is 5 marker. It is 5 marker. Okay. What about the question number 9? Okay. So for question number 9, and next 3 question is of 10 marks. So next 3 question is of 10 marks each. And question number 12 and 13 is of 15 marks each. So it is 15 marker and 15 marker. For MT, we can't say. For MT, as of now, I can't say anything. So let's just leave it here. Now, come to the statement number 1. Annie prepared 5th question for MT and ET. And for ET, this question carried 5 marks. Okay. So Annie prepared the 5th question. And for MT, it is a 5 mark. So the 5th in MT is a 5 marker here. And Annie has this question. So I. Now tell me, question number 5. We know in MT minimum 4 questions. If question number 5 is a 5 marker, so it means there are minimum 5 questions is a 5 marker. So which combination is possible? That is 5 plus 50. क्योंकि 5 मार्क के already है. But from the first statement, Annie is preparing a 5 marker question, and that is question number 5. तो in MT also कम से कम 5 मार्कर के 5 क्वेश्चन होने चाहिए. 4 थे, तो it means 5 और 15 का कॉम्बिनेशन है यार. Okay, so which means In case of empty, I can say, ठीक है, 10 mark के 3 क्वेश्चन होगा और 15 mark के 3 क्वेश्चन होगा. So 15 mark के there are 3 question of 15 marker, 10 3 questions of 10 marker, and 5 questions of 5 marker. So anyone now till this step, please tell me, is that clear to all of you? Can we move to the next part? If this, please. Okay. Now the question can be done. Now coming to point number 2. Annie prepared one question for empty. के लिए Annie ने, okay, total number of questions जो है मेरे पास 24 है. So which means each faculty, there are 6 faculty, each faculty is preparing how many? 24 by 6. So every faculty is preparing exactly 4 questions, guys. Okay. So every faculty is preparing exactly 4 questions. That is important here. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So every person is preparing 4 questions. So but it also says Annie prepared 1 question for empty. So Annie ने अगर empty के लिए एक क्वेश्चन प्रिपेयर किया तो ET के लिए 4 क्वेश्चन प्रिपेयर किए हैं Annie ने. That is for sure. Okay. All right. And every other members prepare more than 1 question. All of them has prepared questions. Only Annie has prepared exactly 1 question for empty. So it means here Annie ne, sorry, more than 1 na, so it will be minimum 2 questions. I'll not say exactly 2, minimum 2 questions. So every other faculty prepare here. Now, so Annie ने 3 questions prepare किए हैं यहाँ पे. ET में Annie has prepared 3 questions and 1 question in empty. We'll check that. Now, all questions prepared by a faculty member appeared consecutively in empty. Questions prepared by a faculty member, they have to appear consecutively. That is important here. All right. Now, Chetan prepared the third question in both empty and ET. So Chetan prepared the third question in both empty and ET. So write down Chetan. And Elsa prepared the 8th question in both. So Elsa prepared the 8th question in both. So I can write down Elsa and Elsa. E. Okay. Fakir prepared the first question of empty. And the last one in ET. So last one in ET. They prepared the last question of empty. So they prepared the last question of empty. And the first one in ET. Okay. Now we know that in the section empty, he has prepared a minimum number of minimum 2 questions except Annie. So F, if I'm talking about F, Fakir ने minimum 2 क्वेश्चन तो प्रिपेयर करने हैं और दोनों सारे क्वेश्चंस consecutively होने चाहिए. So can he say Fakir has prepared question number 1 and Fakir can't prepare exactly 1 question. So it means Fakir should have definitely prepared the question number 2. तभी 2 क्वेश्चंस consecutively होंगे. And same thing goes for Chetan. Chetan एक क्वेश्चन तो प्रिपेयर नहीं कर सकता एमटी का, कम तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 और 4 ये भी चेतन ने ही प्रिपेयर किया है दोनों. So in case of empty, question number 1 and 2 is prepared by Fakir and question number 3 and 4 is prepared by Chetan. क्योंकि ये सारे consecutively numbered होने चाहिए. Okay. So चेतन ने, okay, फकीर और सॉरी चेतन ने 2 क्वेश्चंस प्रिपेयर किए यहां पे. ऑलराइट. सो चेतन ने अगर 2 क्वेश्चंस प्रिपेयर किए एमटी में तो ईटी में चेतन ने कितने प्रिपेयर किए होंगे, वहां भी 2 किए होंगे. एंड सेम थिंग गोज फॉर फकीर बिकॉज फकीर हैज प्रिपेयर्ड 2 questions in empty and Fakir has prepared a total of 4 questions. So 2 questions of empty, it means 2 questions Fakir has prepared in ET. Okay. In ET also Fakir has prepared 2 questions. Okay. In ET also. And Fakir has prepared the question number 13 in ET. और जो क्वेश्चन फकीर ने प्रिपेयर किए हैं ईटी में वो consecutively होनी चाहिए. So question number 12 in ET is also prepared by Fakir. So question number 12 in Fakir. So Fakir and Fakir. So Fakir 4 questions we know. Question number 12 and 13 in ET and question number 1 and 2 in here empty. Any doubts to anyone? Please respond now, all of you. किसी को डाउट है यहां तक? प्लीज टेल मी. So difficult set here. Okay. So now, so A is done. In case of empty, so how many questions are remaining in empty now? This is 2 and plus 2. ये चार क्वेश्चंस है. ठीक है. जस्ट रिमेंबर वन थिंग. अब ये जो चार क्वेश्चंस है यहां पे बी आना चाहिए मिनिमम 2 बार. मिनिमम बी आना चाहिए. ओके. और एक बार ई आना चाहिए मिनिमम और एक बार डी आना चाहिए. बिकॉज except A, all of them are preparing minimum of 2 questions. So in empty is question number 6, 7, 9, 10. ये चार positions empty है. So in out of these 4 positions, we need 2 positions for B, and I need 1 more positions for E and 1 more position for D. There is no other possibilities. तो यही criteria होगा. It means question number 10 is definitely prepared by D. Question number 15 and D के दो consecutive question होनी चाहिए. So question number 6 and 7 is prepared by B, and question number 15 it is prepared by E. And that's the complete table for MT, midterm. Any doubts to anyone as far as the midterm is concerned? Please tell me now. All right. Now coming to ET. In MT, D has prepared 2 questions, guys. Okay. In ET, D has prepared 2 questions. You can see. So in MT, D has prepared 2 questions. So in ET also, he should have prepared 2 questions. 2 plus 2, 4. So question number 1 and 2 in ET is prepared by D. I put D. Now, similarly for C, 2 questions, 3 and 4. ET also, C should have 2 questions होनी चाहिए. So that must be question number 3 and 4. So that is equal to 3 and 4. All right. Now, इसके बाद फिर देखते हैं. अब ए के 3 क्वेश्चंस कॉन्जिक्यूटिवली होने चाहिए ईटी में. 1 क्वेश्चन इन एफटी, एमटी, सो 3 क्वेश्चन. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, 6 बाई ए. अब ए के 2 कॉन्जिक्यूटिव क्वेश्चन एमटी में, 2 कॉन्जिक्यूटिव ईटी में चाहिए. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 and 9 ईटी. एंड बी के 2 कॉन्जिक्यूटिव क्वेश्चन चाहिए मुझे ईटी में. सो दैट इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 and 11. That's the complete table now. Now tell me if there is any doubt. Can we move to the questions now? If there is any doubts to anyone, please ask me. Can we move to the next question? Please respond, all of you. Okay, guys. So let's move to the questions here. Okay, so that is the table here. So the second question in ET was prepared by Dave. Option A. How many 5-mark questions were there in MT and ET combined? So 5-mark question here. That is ET here and 5 question here. So 8 plus 5, that is equal to 13. Option number C. Who prepared 15-mark question for both MT and ET? So 15-mark question for both. So Fakir, Dave, and Isa. Okay. Option D. Which of the following question did Beatty prepare? So he has prepared. Question number in ET. Question number 10, 11. So option number D. That's it. So I'll say in the first 4 sets, 2 of the sets were difficult. This is one, and this other was 4th set, which was time consuming. So anyway, is that clear? Can we move to the next set now? First 16, any doubt? Okay, so we'll start with next set. That is question number 17 to 20. Just read it, all of you. I'll give it 2 minutes. Okay, so let's start now. So this was doable, 17 to 20. Let's see here. So it says there are three doctors, Dr. Ben, Dr. Kane, and Dr. Wine, visit a particular clinic Monday to Saturday to see the patients. Dr. Ben sees each patient for and Dr. Kane sees each patient for 5 minutes. Ben sees each. The clinic has three rooms, which are assigned to the three doctors as per the following table that is given to us. The clinic is open from 11:30, तो 2.5 घंटे के लिए केवल क्लिनिक खुलता है 9 से 11:30 बजे every Monday to Saturday. On arrival, each patient is handed a numbered token. So on arrival, each person is handed a numbered token indicating their position in the queue, starting with token number 1 every day. As soon as the doctor becomes free, the next patient queue enters that empty room for consultation. If at any time more than one, then the room नंबर 2 भी फ्री है और कोई पेशेंट वेट कर रहा है तो रूम नंबर 2 में नहीं जाएगा, वो रूम नंबर 1 में जाएगा. ठीक है, दैट इज बीन आल्सो एक्सप्लेन्ड हियर एंड सो ऑन. सो लेट्स मूव टू द क्वेश्चन. ओके, so this is the fourth question. What is the maximum number of patients? The question says, what is the maximum number of patients that the clinic can cater to on any single day? So I need to find out what is the maximum number of patients which clinic can cater on any single day. All right, so let's see here. So we can identify what is the maximum number of patients which clinic can cater on any single day. So if I'm talking about now on all the days, these three people are involved. Okay, Ben can win, Ben can win, and Ben can win. And that is 2 from 11:30. Yes or no? So 9 to 11:30 total time kya ho gaya? Total we have got 150 minutes. So we know that Ben minutes is 150 minutes here. But for Ben, Ben is taking 10 minutes, in Kane 15 और 25. So Ben को हो रहा है 10 मिनट लग. Ken is taking how many minutes per patient? Ken is taking 15 and Wayne 25. So Ken is taking 15 minutes here. So Ken is per patient and Wayne 25 minutes per patient. So what is the number of patients which Ben can see? That is equal to 150. 15. Number of patients which Ken can see, that is equal to 150 to 10. And number of patients which Wayne can see, that is equal to 150 by 20. So 56. So maximum of 31 patients they can see, these three persons together. So the answer is option number C, which is 31. Any doubts to anyone now? Can I move to the next question? So this was the set which was doable, which you all should have done this. Okay. Now, so let's move to the next question, number 18. The queue is never empty on a particular Saturday. Which of the three doctors would earn the maximum amount in consultation charge on that day? So if for Friday, Saturday, so if it even if I'm talking about the Saturday, Kane and Wayne and Bain. So we know Kane, Wayne, and Bain, we have already calculated. Kane can visit how many patients? 6 patients. So Kane can visit a total of 6 patients maximum. Yes or no? Wayne can see how many patients? No, sorry, Kane 10. Kane 10, Wayne 6. So Kane 10, patient with 6 patients, and Bain, we know the Bain can see how many patients? Maximum of 15 patients on any day. And I need to figure the maximum amount. So we need to see what are the charges of these. So charges, it is given on the first slide. So for Ben 100, Kane के लिए 200 और 300. So when के is equal and for Kane it is equal to 200. So 10 into 200, which is equal to 2000. So what should be the answer? That is Dr. Kane, which is option number B, Dr. Kane. So which of the three doctors would earn the maximum amount in consultation charge on that day? That is nothing but option B, which is Dr. Kane. Any doubts to anyone now? Can we move to the next slide? Okay, let's move to the next slide then. Now it says Mr. Singh visited, okay, let Bain, Kane. These are the three doctors, yes or no? So Bain is actually taking a total of 10 minutes. Kane is taking person. We know that. So Mr. Singh visited the clinic on Monday. So Monday को ये है यहाँ पे. Okay. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So he's visiting on Monday, Wednesday, Friday of a particular week, arriving at 8:50 a.m. on each of the. His token number was 13 on all day. On which day was he at the clinic for the maximum duration? So इससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है maximum duration here. Okay. So we'll talk about his patient number 13. Okay. So on which day? The question is on which day was he at the clinic for the maximum duration? Okay. Now, अगर मुझे maximum duration, the question is on which day he is at the clinic for the maximum duration. So we know that the vein is takes 25 minutes. Yes or no? Vein usually take 25 minutes. Okay. So if I say here, let's say if I'm talking about Bain, he starts visiting at 9:10. Okay. At 9 o'clock. So Bain is there, Kane is there, and the vein is, let's Kane is there when. So if I'm talking about at 9 o'clock, so let's say this one of the person, token number 1, token number 2, and token number 3. So at 9:10, okay, at 9:10, after 10 minutes, so there is a token number 4. Okay, let me write down in some other fashion to explain it to you. Bain, Kane, and Wayne, all the three doctors here. So at 9 a.m., three. Then of the okay, पास आएगा 9 टोकन नंबर 5. ओके एंड इसका 20 और यहां पे मेरा स्टार्ट होगा 9:20 is before 9:25, so that is nothing but token number 6 is here. Okay. Okay. And here 9, 9:30, then 9, 9:25. So 9:25 plus 25, that will be equal to nothing. That is equal to 9:25, that is 9:50, and 9:50 plus 25, that is equal to 10:15, and 10:15 plus 25. So 10:15 plus 15, and so on. Now, so you can say token 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, token number 6 at 9:25, token number 7 at here, and token, then token number, okay, token number 1 at कुछ गलत लिखा क्या मैंने 9:25 पे 7th आएगा. Yes, that is where I have written now. So 9, 4, 5, 6, 9:27th Dr. Wayne will visit. 9:30 it is 8. 9:30 पे 2 है ना, 2 जगह है, तो 9:30 पे 9. 8 will go to room number 1, 9 will go to room number 2. Okay. 8 and 9, 9:30 पे. Then after that 9:40 पे 10. Okay. 9:45 पे 11. Then after that I'll get 9:50. 9:50 पे 12. And here 9:50. That is here. So in that case, remember, so duration will 9:50 on Monday, because it says Mr. Singh visited the clinic on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of a particular week, arriving at 8:50 a.m. On each of the 3 days, he took his token number was 13 on all the 3 days. Okay, so on which day was he at the clinic for the maximum duration? That is the question here. So what happens that in case of Monday, his time, he was at the clinic, he reached to the clinic at I think from 9 o'clock to 9:50, because his turn will come at 50. So 9 to 9:50, and he also reached here at 8:50. Yes. And his timing is come at 9:50. So clinic पे वो कितने देर तक था? 8:50 से लेके 9:50 तक, आई थिंक अराउंड 60 मिनट्स, और 60 और उसे 15 मिनट भी आता है पर देखने, तो 60 50. Okay, that is nothing but 85 minutes. Okay, so the answer for this question is on Monday. Similarly, calculate for the day Wednesday. Okay, so on Wednesday, it is nothing but he will visit Dr. Ben. He will visit for the Wednesday, and on you will get the maximum duration. ओके, क्योंकि डॉक्टर बेन को अगर वो देख रहा है, ठीक है ना, सो डॉक्टर है तो उसमें, बिकॉज रिमेंबर वन थिंग गाइस, 9 AM, दिस इज 10:50, 9:50. हाँ, because remember time will be probably same, but the key here is there are two 9:50 के slot, 9:50 और 9:50, ठीक है. बट ऑन मंडे ही इज पेशेंट नंबर 13 ना, तो 13 है तो 12 को रूम नंबर 1 मिलेगा और 13 को रूम नंबर 3 मिलेगा. बट वेडनेसडे व्हाट विल हैपन? ऑन वेडनेसडे व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन? कैन एनीवन टेल मी? So on Wednesday, the thing which is going to happen is probably कि 9:50 दोनों के slots हैं. All right. Okay, I missed out 9:45 का slot, मैंने miss कर दिया ना, 9:10 नहीं 11, ठीक है. So 9:50 के slots हैं, but in that case he will visit I think Dr. Bain in that case. तो Dr. Bain के visit करेगा, he will take 70 minutes. और Friday को भी also Dr. Bain को visit करेगा, because on Wednesday and then he's going to visit what? Room number 1. Sorry, Bain 1. Okay, Bain is in room number 1. So the 12th patient, remember this is, if I say this is room number 1. Okay. So on Monday, the 12th patient will go to room number 1. Okay, the 12th patient will definitely go to room number 1. Okay, on any day. Okay, but on Tuesday, like on Wednesday, the 12th person will go to room number 1 and the 13th person, he will go to room number 3. और room number 3 में I think it is okay, ये room numbers change हो जाएंगे. That is the simple thing. The room number will get changed here. So you need to keep it. So keeping in that mind, the answer will be comes out to be Monday. That is the for the maximum durations here. 75 minutes, not 80 minutes. Is that clear to all of you? Please tell me. 9:50, 8:50 to 9:50. So any doubts to anyone? Please respond. So two of the questions were very easy. This third might be lengthy, but yes, definitely doable. Tell me if there is any doubts to anyone in question number 19, all of you. I'm still here. Please tell me if there is any doubts to anyone in question number 19. So, okay, let's move to question number 20 then. Same thing on a slow Thursday. So Thursday, only 2 patients are waiting at 9 a.m. So there are only 2 patients who are waiting at 9 a.m. And after that, 2 patients keep arriving at exactly 15 minutes. Interval starting at 9:50, 9:30. So there's a total duration in minutes when all the three doctors are simultaneously free. Okay. So all the three doctors are simultaneous, and that we are talking about on a Thursday. So Thursday, I'm saying doctor. Okay. Number three. Okay. So token one. Okay, he arrives at 9 o'clock. Yes or no? So token one, when will take 9:25. Okay. Token number one. Okay. Two persons are arriving. Then Ben. Ben is taking how many minutes? That is 10 minutes. Yes or no? Token number. Okay. Now, the third person, he arrives at 9:15. The third person arrives at 9:15. So if the third person arrives at 9:15, whether he should go to room number one or room number two or room number three, at 9:15, room number two or three दोनों ही free हैं. अब दोनों ही free हैं, तो third patient he will go to room number three. Okay, the third patient will go to room number three, and that will be equal to 9:15 to, I can say that is equal to 10 मिनट के लिए. Is room patient number three. Fourth patient also arrived at 9:15. But fourth patient arrived at 9:15. Remember. So 9:15 पे fourth patient, he will visit who? So I'll say he will visit 9:15 पे अभी कौन खाली है? Only the doctor came to room number he will visit. So fourth 9:15. So the third patient will goes to token number three will go to Ben at 9:15. Smaller room number. Fourth patient will go to room number three from 9:15, and chain is taking a total of 15 minutes. So four. Now two more patients arrived at 9:30. So two more patients arrived at 9:30. Wayne is free. 9:25 तक देख चुका है. रूम नंबर वन फ्री है. So 9:30 पे the patient 9:25, that is 9:55. Number 5 or token number 5. One more person arrived at 9:30. 9:30, room number 2 is also free. To 10 minutes. So 9:30 to 9:40. That is token number 6. Now at 9:45, right? So at 9:45, two more persons are arriving here. So 9:45 पे दो लोग और arrive कर रहे हैं. So I think the two persons who are arriving at 9:45, one of the person will go to room number 2. You can see it here. 9:45 to what? 9. Patient number 7. And 9:45, there is a patient number 8. He will go to room number 3. 9:45 to, I think this one. That is number 8. On pattern. So are you pattern? Yes. The question is then the total duration in minutes when all three doctors are simultaneously free. So you'll get the same pattern. You can say this, then this, and this. After every half an hour, this is the pattern here. Okay. So is there any time slot where all the doctors are free simultaneously? The answer is no. So that it will be comes out to be option D, which is equal to 0. Time slot at which all the three doctors are simultaneously free. Is that clear to all of you? Clear? So out of these 4 sets, I'll say 2 questions easily you could have attempted, and you could have left two of the questions if it seems that it is time consuming. But हो जाएगा. पहले 2 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने में ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा, maybe 2-3 minutes, and then if you spend another 5-7 minutes, you can get the answer of these also. So can we move to the next set? If it is clear to all of you, please respond. Okay. ये सबसे easy था. This is the set which is the easiest one, isn't it? Do you guys want me to discuss this set? Please tell me. If you guys want me to discuss this, then only I'll discuss it. Otherwise, we can move to the Next one. This is the easiest among all the sets which is given here. No calculations and nothing. It's simple counting based set here. Okay. So let me explain it quickly. It says to compare the rainfall data, IMD calculated the long period average LPA of a rainfall. Discuss करना है नहीं. So I can move to the next set ना. इसमें there was no calculations also. So here, no needed. ठीक है. Calculated the long period average of the rainfall during June, August 16. The figure given below is the actual rainfall. ठीक है. So I'm moving to the next state. Then, if it is not needed. Now, this is also easy. I found to be easy, doable, but a very interesting set here. So let's discuss question number 25 to 28. And 29 to 32 is also easy. So the two sets which are easy, in fact, the three sets which are easy, दो sets जो easy है, एक rainfall वाला, एक last set, और एक ये जो भी available है. I'll tell you why. Question number 25 to 28. Three pouches, each represented by a filled circle, are kept in each of the 9 slots in a 3x3 grid. So in a 3x3 grid here, as shown in the figure. Every pouch has a certain 1 rupee coins. In every pouch, there is a certain 1 rupee coins. The minimum and maximum amount of money among the three slots are given in the table. Like row 1, column 1, minimum 2 होंगे और maximum 4. तो किसी एक पाउच में तो डेफिनेटली 2 पाउच में 4 है, और दूसरे पाउच में जो थर्ड पाउच है इसमें वैल्यू या तो 2 हो सकती है, कोई हो सकता है. दैट इज द केस हियर. Okay, so row 1, column 1 में here, something like this one. So for example, we know that among the 3 pouches kept in second column of the first row, explain क्या है, the minimum amount in a pouch is ₹6 and the maximum is 8 here. Now there are 9 pouches in any of the 3 columns. In any of the 3 columns, you can see there are a total of 9 pouches, as well as in any 3 rows. It is known that the average amount of money kept in these 9 pouches in any column is an integer. So average is an integer. So can you see the row, the total of rows as well as the total of column, total value, it has to be a multiple. Yes or no? क्योंकि 9 पाउच है, हर पाउच में कुछ ना कुछ नंबर ऑफ कॉइन्स है. So the total number of coins, it has to be a multiple of 9 in every row, every column here. Okay. And it is known that the average amount kept in the 9 pouch in any column or in any row is integer. So average is an integer. So average is an integer. It means total is a 9 into integer here. That's it. It is also known that the total amount of money kept in the 3 pouches in the first column of the third row is 4. The first column, third row. So first column, third row में 3 pouches में total 4 रुपए है मिला के. Okay. So let's see. So in here there is a 4 चाहिए मुझे. Column 1, row 3. Column 1 में 1 रुपया और मैक्सिमम 2 रुपए का एक कॉइन तो होगा ही होगा. So I'll say एक कॉइन 1 रुपए का हो गया, एक कॉइन 2 रुपए का हो गया. But total value is equal to ₹4. So in the third row, column 1, how much money should be there in the, how much coins should be in the third pouch? It has to be 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 1, that is equal to 4. Any doubts to anyone now? Please respond. Okay. So 1 plus 1 plus 2, that is total number of coin is 4 here. Now, similarly, column 1, row 1. Okay, column 1, row 1. So if I'm talking about column 1, row 1, it is 2. So in 1, 2, another one is 4. और ये जो वैल्यू कुछ भी हो सकती है. So total 4 plus 2 is 6. And 6 plus 2, it is 8. So in the row 1, column 1, the total it or 4, 8 plus 6, 4 or maximum 4 plus 2 is 6, 10. Now in row 2, 3 and 5, or 4. So total number of points it can be 3 plus 5 is, and 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. So it can be 11 और 4 है. और मुझे पता है कि कॉलम 1 का टोटल 9 का मल्टीपल होना चाहिए बिकॉज एवरेज इज इंटीजर. तो सम ऑफ ऑल दिस कॉइंस हियर, सो इट मींस टोटल हैज टू बी मल्टीपल ऑफ 9. सो आई विल स्टार्ट मेकिंग अ कॉम्बिनेशंस हियर. ओके, सो अगर मैं यहां से 8 लेता हूं तो plus 11 it is equal to 19. 19 plus 4 is 23. So I'll say 8 plus 11 4, not a multiple of 9. Then I'll say 8 रखता हूं, 8 plus 12 plus 4. Okay, 12 8 20 और 4 14. और फिर पॉसिबल नहीं है. So 8 plus 12 plus 4 is a possible if I make a combination with 8. Similarly, I'll say 9 13. So 13 plus 11 and plus 4. ठीक है, 11 9 20 और 4 24 और 8 और 12 20 और 4 24, ये भी हो सकता है. ठीक है, और यू कैन थिंक ओके दैट इज हियर. नाउ नेक्स्ट पॉसिबिलिटी इज हियर इफ आई 10. सो 14. 14 plus 11. 14 plus 11 is equal to 25. 14 plus 12 is equal to 26. 14 plus 13, that is equal to 27. So I think the combination can be 10 and 13 also. So, and the three possibilities, that is for the column 1. Is that clear to all of you? There are three possibilities for the column 1. Please respond if it is clear to all of you, yes or no. अच्छा, मुझे 9 का मल्टीपल चाहिए, तो ये मैं 24 क्यों ले रहा हूं? हटा ही सकता हूं ना, 24 तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है ना. एक ही कॉम्बिनेशन पॉसिबल है बिकॉज आई of 9, not a 3. Okay. Am I audible? Can you all hear me? Please respond. Santosh and Damini and Tanya, all of you, can you guys hear me? Yes, 24 is not a multiple of 9, so we can. So there is only one combination. Yes or no? Last wala jo likha hai maine. So 10. So I can write down the combination is nothing but 10 here. So we'll get a unique case. 4 2 6 और यहां पे भी 4. Yes or no? 10 and 10 plus 4 and यहाँ पे 13. So 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. 8 and यहाँ पे 5. So now it is clear. So column 1 is, I think it is clear to all of you. Any doubts to anyone regarding the column 1? Let's concentrate on row 3. Similarly, now one of the parameter is given, so we can start making a combinations here. So now row 1, column 6 and 8. So there is 6. 8. So 6 plus 8 is 14. So the sum of the remaining, it is equal to 14. 14 plus 6 or 20. I'm writing down here 20, 21 and 22. Okay, the total of column 2. And total of row 1, column 1 is already. Now, column 3 में 1 and 3. So I can say this is 1, this is 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So 4 plus 1, 5. And 4 plus 3, 7. So 5, 6 and 7. So let's see what combination can give me a sum here. So if I say 10 is there, na? So if I say 10 plus 5, is that possible? 10 plus 20 is 30 plus 5, 35. Not possible. So 20 plus 7 नहीं होगा. अब देखता हूं मेरे पास 10 plus 20. 10 plus is to 32 and 32 में 5 या 6 या 7 ऐड करके नहीं आएगा. Yes or no? So 10 plus 22 and 2 is 32. 32 में 4 ऐड करूंगा तो 9 का मल्टीपल आएगा ना, 5, 6, 7. So I think there are two possibilities as of now. बन सकते हैं. Let's take the row 2. So in row 2 the total is 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. Row 2 column 2 it is 1. तो तीसरा भी 1 ही होना चाहिए. Minimum maximum 1. तो that is here. The total is 3. 13 plus 3 is 16. And in row 2 column 3 it is okay. बहुत सारी possibilities है. I'll leave it. Come to the row third row. So in the third row it is and column 2. So in third row column 2, in the third row column 2 it is 1 and 2. So I can say 1. Okay, it is equal to 1 and 2. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. तो यहाँ पे 3 plus 1 4 5 होगा. So column 2 को compare करना ज्यादा easy है. Yes or no? Multiple of 9. Because in column 2 I am writing down separately. So here the total can be 8 plus 6 is 14 and 14 20 or 21 or 22. Here the total is 3 और यहाँ पे total 5. तो easily cases बना सकता हूँ मैं. So if I take 20 and 4, 20 plus 4 is equal to 24 plus 3, 27. Okay, so 23 and 4 combination is satisfying. So 23 and 5 will not satisfy. Next, if I say 21 plus 4, 20 plus 4 is equal to 25, 25 plus 3 is equal to 28 and 21 plus 5 and 3 नहीं होगा. Then 20 होगा. So only possibilities for column 2 is equal to 23 and 4. So in the column यहाँ पे total 4 चाहिए मुझे, तो I can put it here 1 and the total has to be 4. And in column 2 row 1 the total should be equal to exactly 20, not 21 or 22. So it has to be equal to exactly 20. So you can say that is 20. So 8 plus 6 is 14 and plus 6 is 20. That's it. So column 2 is also completed. And if column 2 is completed, we can take column 3 also. Row 1, column 3. The row 1 sum is 10 plus 20, that is 30. So 30 में 6 add करने पे आएगा ना, 36 जो कि 9 का multiple है. तो 3 plus 1 is 4 and 4 plus 2 6. So that's the table here. Okay. And in column 3 the total is equal to 6. Any doubts to anyone till this step? So this was a set which was doable. Row 3, column 3, minimum I'll put 2 and the maximum 5. Okay, minimum 3 and 2 and the maximum 5. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Okay. Column 3, if you look at here, it is equal to 6. Okay, यहाँ पे ये 7 और 7 5 ऐड होगा, ठीक है ना. 26 में कितना ऐड कर सकता हूं, दैट इज टिल आई विल से 20 तक. और मुझे ये 4 का मल्टीपल चाहिए, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर. ओके, सो दिस इज इक्वल टू 6 प्लस 7. ये ऐड कर ही लेता हूं, बाकी विल सी व्हाट कॉम्बिनेशन इज पॉसिबल. सो 26 प्लस 6 इज इक्वल टू 32 and 32 plus 7 that is equal to 39. And here comes out to be 8. Yes or no? और maximum 20 तक डाल सकता है. So 39 में 6 ऐड करूंगा तो नहीं करेगा. 6 प्लस 9, या तो मैं 6 ऐड करूंगा बट मिनिमम सम 6 नहीं हो सकता है. 39 प्लस 6 इज 45. तो आई विल से 6 प्लस 9 दैट इज 15. Carry over 3 plus is a multiple. So to add a total of 15 or total of 24, यही possibilities. तो 15 चाहिए मुझे. तो 15 I think, how can I get here 15? What are the different possibilities to get a 15? You all can check that. Okay. आई थिंक क्या बन सकता है? 12 प्लस 3 इज 15, यस और नो? हो सकता है, बट ओके, यू ऑल्सो नीड टू चेक हियर. आई थिंक द इजिएस्ट वे इज फॉर रो 3 इंस्टेड ऑफ कॉलम. लेट्स कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन रो 3 हियर, क्योंकि रो 3 स्मॉलर वैल्यूज है. सो रो 3 में फर्स्ट 4 एंड 5, वो 2 का मल्टीपल चाहिए, 15. तो 15 में ही आ सकता है, तो डेफिनेटली हो गई. तो ये, और अभी हमने देखा था कॉलम सम होना चाहिए था, जो बाकी दो का, इनका सम मुझे क्या चाहिए था? 15 चाहिए. सो इफ इट इज 3, सो इट मस्ट बी इक्वल टू 12, एंड दैट्स अ कंप्लीट टेबल. सो एनी डाउट्स टू एनीवन नाउ? इज दैट क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू? This question, pouch wala, please tell me, all of you, yes or no? In fact, मैं भी ये सेट को, when I saw this set, I just left it. कि okay, मुझे देखते ही लगा कि हो जाएगा, और पहली बार ही सॉल्व कर रहा हूं तुम्हारे सामने ये सेट को. लॉट ऑफ सेट्स आई एम डूइंग इट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम विद यू गाइस. बहुत इनमें से कोई भी सेट मैंने पहले नहीं कर रखा है. कुछ सेट्स, द मोमेंट आई सी एनी क्वेश्चंस, आई नो ओके दिस कैन बी डन. आई स्टार्टेड, देन आई रियलाइज कि ये हो जाएगा, डायरेक्टली क्लास में कर लूंगा. चलो, so can we move to the next set and the last? Now the last one is also. So what is the answer here? So I have prepared this table here. What is the total amount of money in 3 pouches kept in the first column? So first column में 10 and 10 और 3 13 and this one. So first column you can say 10 plus 5 30 3 plus 4, that is equal to 27. So the answer is 27. How many pouches coins contains exactly 1 plus? The answer is 8. And what is the number of slots which, for which the average of its 3 pouch is an integer? What is the number of slots? Okay, so slot means, what is you want to say? Slot, 9 slots. Okay, so cells it is talking about, huh? So what is the number of slots for which the average of its pouch is an integer? So 3 का multiple होना चाहिए. So 4 plus 8 plus 2 10 नहीं, 6 plus 6 12 plus 8 12, multiple of 3. Then call 3 का multiple. 6 plus 12 plus 20 is not a multiple of 3. Only 2 of them are there. Okay, which is a multiple of 3. For each of the slots, the average has to be a multiple of 3. That is what I need to check here. So there is only in 2 of the slots. And the last question, that is question number 28. The number of slots for which the total amount in 3 pouches strictly exceeds rupees 10. So 10 से ज़्यादा more than 10. So any doubts to anyone now from question number 25 to 28? Please tell me. No. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Now, do you guys want me to discuss 29 to 32? Please tell me, because it's easy. So अगर बोलोगे तभी डिस्कस करूंगा, otherwise we can leave it. Please tell me if you guys want me to discuss 29 to 32, yes or no. Any doubts? Anyone who want me to discuss question number 29 to 32? We can leave it, or should I discuss it? Please mention if you want me to discuss it. Then write, sir, please discuss. Or if you don't want to discuss, you can say leave it. दो सेट्स है, जो एक रेनफॉल वाला और एक ये वाला. वैल्यूज आर ऑल्सो वेरी इजी ना, 100 110 ऐसे लेके स्टार्ट करते हैं, दिस क्वेश्चन कैन बी डन. सो शुड वी एंड द सेशन नाउ? इफ देर इज no sets which you want me to discuss, please tell me now. So you must have observed कि overall क्या रहता है पेपर. We have done 2017, 18 and 19 कि overall हमेशा 8 में से 2 सेट ऐसे जरूर होते हैं जो कि बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट होता है. Yes or no? Always there are 2 sets which are very very. 2 सेट ऐसे जरूर होते हैं जो इजी होते हैं. You must have observed हर बार in out of all the 8 sets, in all the papers, last 6 papers there will be always 2 sets which are very very easy. ठीक है, मतलब वेरी इजी नहीं कहूंगा बट इजी होता है. 2 सेट्स मीडियम और 2 डिफिकल्ट, और 2 सेट्स ऐसे जरूर होते हैं जो डिफिकल्ट टू वेरी डिफिकल्ट है. एंड दैट वेयर you need to remember, you need to solve the questions which were easy, not the difficult questions here. So if I need to attempt, I'll probably pick the question number 29 to 32, that I'll do here. Okay, and then after that I'll pick this one. ये दिखने में लग रहा है कि देयर आर लॉट ऑफ डेटा, बट द मोमेंट यू स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग इट यू रियलाइज कि इसमें देयर इज नो कैलकुलेशन, इट्स प्योरली काउंटिंग बेस्ड. ठीक है, और उसके बाद कैलकुलेशन है. सो दीज टू सेट्स वर इजी, एंड देन probably you could have picked another 1 or 2 sets and you could have done that. Okay guys, so we have completed all this here. Okay, now all of you please solve the DILR 2003 का section जरूर कर लेना, because in 2003 also I think IIM Indore has prepared the paper. So DILR section of 2003 का जरूर कर लेना. 2 पेपर थे, एक पेपर लीक हो गया था और एक as it is था. Okay, and I have already uploaded one video यहाँ पे YouTube पे, जिसमें 2003 के सारे difficult question, whether it's of leaked paper or the retest paper, I have already discussed all the difficult question of 2003 जो कि उसमें videos में है, and you can go through that. Alright, कर लोगे अपने आप? Please tell me, but 2003 जरूर कर लेना questions. 2003 का DI section, make sure that you guys are doing that. 2005, 6, 7, 8 तो करे, 2004 का भी कर लेना. If you guys have got time, just do the last year. Now in the last couple of days I'll not advise to do something new, just keep practicing, that's it. Do not write any mock also. Mock भी अब लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. Whatever you have studied so far, that is more than sufficient. All right, चलो. 2006, 7, 8, yes, already YouTube पे uploaded है ना 2006, 7, 8 के DILR ना. Yes, that is already available. You can go through that. तो क्लास में भी डिस्कस किया ही था ना, तो वो ऑलरेडी यूट्यूब पे है, चैनल पे. DILR प्लेलिस्ट देखना, उसमें मिल जाएगा. ओके, 2003 से 2008 के सारे. All right guys, so good day to all of you. See you all in the evening. Any other doubt, please ask me. Okay.